Peace, y'all. Okay, so when did I start to talk? I think I recorded yesterday. Either yesterday or this morning. One or the other, hell, I don't remember. But I'm feeling better because I knew my damn cycle was coming. I knew that's why I was fucking moody and depressive. And, you know, on top of seasonal depression coming out the woodworks and shit. But anyway, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling a lot more confident in myself. I definitely feel like I'm on the right path. I definitely feel grateful for God and my spiritual team, for my benevolent ancestors, my dragon spirits. I give thanks for all of my spiritual team. I give thanks to myself because I know what I know what I need to do. I know what I want to do. I know what I dream of. And sometimes I play like I don't. And I just let myself play like I don't when I do. And yeah. So your girl feeling better. I am gonna get back into journaling. It's been a long fucking day, especially since I only went to sleep for like 4 hours. I'm not gonna journal today. I feel like because October already started, whenever I feel like going back into journaling, I'm gonna do it regardless, and it's gonna be great. So I got a few more pages left in this journal to write in, which is very good to me in my opinion, because I wrote a lot. Obviously I had a lot to say over the past couple of months. When did I start this journal? June 3rd, and the last time I journaled was September 26th. So it is what it is. I'm gonna catch up on all my journal challenges that I missed, which was the 27th, 28th, 29th, and the 30th. And you might as well say October 1st and the 2nd, which is 6 days I missed, but I'm not gonna be mad at myself about that shit. It is what it is. Like in my head and outside vocally, I kind of already said the journal prompts, but I know I need to get back in order with writing and opening myself creatively and getting my connection back with God and my connection back with spirit when it comes to me creating in God's vision, pretty much. That's what I meant. Creating in God's image, and whatever that image is that God wants me to create, I'm gonna do it. But in order for me to get to those levels of wanting to create the way that I see it, but also the way that God sees it, creatively, artistically, I have to find it. I have to build up that commitment to getting to that level of creator artistry, what God sees fit for my artistic visions, and using the gifts that God gave me. And what's so not crazy, what I'm grateful for about today is the fact that I got into this book. Now, I've had this book since my senior year of college when I met this artist named Tony. I don't remember his last name, but he's also a local abstract artist. And he saw one of my first beginnings of creating abstract work, and he was just so in love with it. I was just thinking about that fucking piece today, and I don't know what the hell happened to it. I think I broke that shit, because it was made out of some plastic plier piece that I found in I was in my fucking studio too. I was in the art studio today too. I forgot to say that. Yeah, I was in the art studio like since 3 o'clock. So I've been here since 3. It is now, I think it's like 10. I'm gonna assume it's 10:10 because before I came to my car, it was like 10:08. So I'm pretty sure it's 10:10. But yeah, it's so funny. It's so funny. Well, I just literally thought about that piece and how I had to break it because I think I did break it because I have not seen that piece in the studio, so I don't know what the hell happened to it. I know my other paintings are back at my old house, so I know that for a fact. But he saw one of my beginning pieces when I first started into abstract painting, and then he like, you know, complimented and asked me like how my process was, and I was like, I just went with what I felt was right. And he was like, you sound like you just intuitively created this. And I'm like, you could say that. It's like, then I asked him, like, how did you start in your abstract creative, you know, streak and journey? He recommended this book, and it's called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. Now, mind y'all, I just said I've had this book since 2019. I've had this book for that long. I never got into this book because it's not only is it a book, it's also a workbook. It's like a course. And y'all, I got so many courses that I still haven't completed. I actually got one of my courses completed back in 2020. Technically, I'm a certified spiritual life coach. I never told y'all this because I never made it a business, because I really want to get, I have the spiritual knowledge to be a spiritual life coach. But in my mind's eye at the time, in my mindset at that time in the past, I was thinking, okay, I need to focus on how to make this business go. You know what I'm saying? Like how the whole business process go. Like, what do I need to focus on? What do my clients need to focus on? I still have that fucking course pending. I have not completed that course. It was another course that I did because I wanted the business aspect. Like, I have the whole spiritual aspect down pat, but it's the business aspect that I really felt like I needed to get. But the way that course goes, you have to go through the spiritual first before you get to the business. And I still understand it. The only thing is that I have to make time for that moment. But also, when I really look at me being a spiritual life coach, and that is also one of my goals, is to be a certified spiritual life coach. I'm not even fucking joking. I'm going to be a certified spiritual life coach and a counselor. Like, I'm not letting go of that dream. I'm not letting go of that dream. I'm not letting go of that goal, because I know that's my destiny. That's my passion. That's one of the paths that I need to go through. But I feel like first God has to push me and have me go through this first, to get to that point to where I can truly help people spiritually, mentally, and psychologically. But first, I got to get myself together before I even try to practice what I'm preaching. I ain't saying that I ain't practicing what I'm preaching. Sometimes I have my off days, but you know, lately I just been feeling like, I feel like this, because I just got done with the 30-day challenge in September, which I still got to catch that up on. But also, she's doing, the lady that is doing the journal challenge, she's doing it in October too, so I got to catch up on that too. I ain't mad. I'm being accountable for myself, and that's why it is what it is. Life happens, feelings happens, seasonal depression comes out of nowhere. It is what it is. But now that I know it was my cycle, it's like everything is clearing up and I'm getting a lot more clarity. And also my new schedule at my job just started too. So now it's like I gotta rebalance myself, because now I don't have the weekends off. I'm not off Saturday and Sunday. Now I have Sundays and Mondays off, which I like it that way because I'm a Monday baby. I was born on Monday. I'm a moon baby. The fuck I look like working on Sunday and Monday. I'm just saying, that's just my opinion. And that's how I feel about a lot of people. A lot of people shouldn't be working on the days that they were born, because I bet if y'all ain't noticed, but I noticed like last year or so, when I worked on the day I was born, I was the most tired on the day I was born than any other day. I was either the most tired, the less communicative, like anything that had to deal with me having to move a lot, I would be tired as fuck. And for me to be born on a Monday, which is Moon Day, that's the home, that's sacredness, that's safetyness, that's resting day as well for me. Whereas Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday and Saturday, you know, Tuesday, I always forget what Tuesday is, but I know Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday is communication. Thursday is, you know, abundance, money, prosperity. Friday is Venus Day, which is, you know, love, self-care, doing something you love, seeing something you love, whatever that deals with Venus energy. And Saturn is Saturday, which, you know, Saturn is balancing, focusedness, groundedness, whatever you want to call it. I need to figure out what the fuck Tuesday is, because I forget Tuesday all the time. Like, I know every other week, oh yeah, and Sunday is the sun, duh, and Monday is moon. But for some reason, Tuesday is Mars. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, I knew it was something that dealt with action, but I couldn't remember what the fuck, which planet deals with action. Mars. So Monday is moon, Tuesday is Mars, Wednesday is Mercury, which is communication. Thursday is Jupiter, which deals with abundance and money and expansion. Friday is Venus, and Saturday is Saturn, and Sunday is Sun. But yeah, anyway, I just went off on a fucking ramble. But yeah, anyway, yeah, so I just decided to also do this. Now, I have neglected my other courses, like my astrology course, that spiritual life coach, business section course, and other courses that I still want to do, that I want to be certified in. But I have to feel like it has to align with what I see for myself and what God sees for me. Right now, this is what God sees for me. And it's so funny that I just started reading again. I started back reading now, and this is the book that I decided to read, and not my astrology books that I got in the fucking car. So when I started reading this today, y'all, everything just started connecting. I'm already on page 11, and I'm so excited to start the first week. This is the first week. Recovering a sense of safety. And she's already explained in the prologues and, you know, the introduction part of what this book, what is the intentions of this book. This book can be for anybody that has creativity. Mercury done went into direct and I still can't fucking talk. Anyway, this also helps with people, even if you don't believe in God. This also helps with finding the creative inner artist in you. And I am excited because I've always had visions of, you know, showing my work, but not the process. You know, I've done like little bits and pieces of videos where I was showing my progress on how I created my work, but at the same time, you know, I don't want to I'm what Erykah Badu say, I'm sensitive about my shit. So if I'm showing the process and progress of how I make my shit, I don't want to feel like or project onto myself that somebody's gonna copy me. That is my biggest fucking fear and pet peeve, because that's been like the repetitive shit that I've had happen to me all my life in high school, where a bitch that hated on me would copy me from my looks, from the way I dressed. Literally, y'all, I'm not fucking joking. Bitches used to try to copy me in high school, and these were the same bitches that were popular. And these would be the same bitches that wanted to be popular, but were basic ass bitches, and they just didn't have nothing else to do with their life. It's just so fucking funny. It's just so fucking funny how life goes, bro. It's so funny because I literally have always felt like people would copy the fuck out of me and thought I was not paying attention to them copying me. Like, there was this one girl that just made it her life to fuck with me, made it her due diligence to fuck with me every day in Spanish class. And I would just be like, this girl really she really wants my attention. But just the other month, this was before I even had locks, y'all. This was when I had my afro. Like, I just cut off my new growth, and I had my hair growing out and shit. So my hair was curly, and I had, the mohawk. Y'all, if you've been with me this long and y'all knew me when I had the motherfucking mohawk afro, or the motherfucking 2 puff balls, and what that bitch is calling nowadays, the half up, half down, or the ponytail up afro with the afro out. Man, bitch, I was doing that shit before bitches had a name to it. That shit was so crazy. How girls in high school used to pick on me for having 2 puff balls and my afro out, and these same bitches were doing it the next day. Or like I used to do, I wish I had my old pictures from fake fucking Facebook before I deleted my Facebook pages. Damn, I wish I still had my old Instagrams or my old Snapchats, because if I swear I could have fucking evidence for years of how I used to have my hair. But the ones that know, that been with me for the longest, know. They fucking know. A lot of motherfuckers that been riding with me or know me since high school know how my hair face. Bitch, y'all would have never thought I got locks. But anyway, that's besides the point. But yeah, so it's just crazy when I thought about that shit, like just now, how I've always had this pet peeve that motherfuckers don't know how to just be original. Or I have a fear of a motherfucker taking my ideas, because I've had that shit happen to me. Or a motherfucker take my work and don't even credit me for it. That's the type of shit as an artist that be pissing me off about people, because they don't think about the person's livelihood. They don't think about how the artist fucking feels when you do some shit like that. Y'all don't that's what really made me not want to post my work. That's what really made me not want to show my work to people. That's what stopped me from even wanting to be an artist. Because after my exhibition, I tell y'all, like after my exhibition, when I, like a couple of months ago, back in March, when I showed y'all my artwork that's in the computer lab at my alumni school, I didn't give the permission to put that work up. I kept asking for my work back. I kept asking where my work at, where my senior expedition work at, where my pictures at. They act like they didn't know where the fuck they were. But I'm finding all my classmates' artwork and shit, but I can't find mine. So then a year go by, 2 years go by. Next thing I know, y'all got them posted up without my permission, asking me even if I wanted them back. You just got them up. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. And it's the same motherfucker that will never give me the praises that I deserve or the flowers that I deserve, but everybody else will. So it's still fuck him and fuck everything about his white ass. But at the end of the day, that's the type of shit I be talking about. That type of shit where that's my work, and you didn't even ask me if I even wanted it up in the fucking computer lab in the first place. I ain't complaining about it. I'm grateful that people can see my work, but it's common courtesy. You know what I'm saying? It's common courtesy. And he's a fucking photographer, so he's an artist too. That shit is the crazy part. But yeah, like, I gotta lock my doors because I don't, anyway. But yeah, like, I just, that type of shit. Like, I've had people would literally take my photos and take the tags off. Even when I put the tags on every single picture, they will go back and edit and take all my tags off. Like, the shit be crazy, y'all. Or I've had people would steal my work and make it seem like it's their work. Like, this is why it's a fear for me to express, or the fact that I can really sing, harmonize. I feel as though I can harmonize, but it's the fact that I've gotten my shit taken from me. I've gotten accused of being a copier. I've gotten people tried to copy me. I've gotten, y'all, just, the list goes on. The list goes on. The list goes on. And then I'm not even exaggerating, but I'm dead ass fucking serious. I'm dead ass fucking serious. Like, as an artist, I'm really, really sensitive about my shit. So when I get into actually creating the art that I keep seeing in my mind's eye, I ain't gonna let nobody see the shit unless you close to me. I'll show the process, because that's dead as what my vision is. I'll show the process if I'm ready to. And when I'm ready, y'all will know. But right now, this is just small baby steps to something that's gonna be so big. By the time February comes, hell, by the time January comes, I'm gonna have some work in the exposition. By the time January comes, I'm gonna have my work in an art gallery. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And I ain't gonna post this video just yet. I'm gonna put this as I'm not gonna post it as live time. I'm gonna do like what old girl did. Like, that's what I dead ass feel like I could do, because she give me inspiration. Vibrant Peace be giving me so much inspiration on how she moves. I think it's because she's a Capricorn. That's probably why, because a lot of Capricorn women I'm always influenced by, because they just get it for me. You know, they just get it. They get it. They get how they move and how they can spiritually connect to God and also ground themselves quicker. So I definitely feel as though, you know, I definitely feel like this is going to be such a beautiful rebirthing of who Brianka Heals is going to be and who I'm going to be. Period. Ashe. But I'll catch you guys later. I'm about to get on the road so I can get to my spot and go to fucking sleep. Peace, y'all.